The year was 1968. Northern California trembled. A shadow lurked in the night. This was no ordinary criminal. The Zodiac killer was born. His gruesome acts terrified a nation. 5 confirmed victims, 2 lucky survivors. The body count was just the beginning. The Zodiac craved attention. He desired infamy. His calling card, cryptic messages. He taunted police. He toyed with the media. He threatened further violence. These weren't just murders. They were spectacles. Brutal performances designed to shock and awe. The Zodiac killer became a nightmare made flesh. He was a phantom, here one moment, gone the next. His motives remained shrouded in mystery. Was it a lust for power, a twisted game of cat and mouse, or something even more sinister? The questions lingered. The fear spread. No one knew who would be next. The Zodiac had become an enigma, a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in plain sight. December 20th, 1968. A young couple, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, parked on a lover's lane in Benicia. Their date night ended in tragedy. They were shot dead. The Zodiac's reign of terror had begun. Months later, on July 4th, 1969, another couple, Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau, were attacked in Vallejo. Darlene died. Mike barely survived. He would later provide a chilling description of the attacker. September 27, 1969, San Francisco. Paul Stein, a cab driver, became the Zodiac's next victim. A chilling detail set this murder apart. The killer sent a piece of Stein's blood-soaked shirt to the San Francisco Chronicle. This was a message, a gruesome trophy. The final confirmed victims were Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell. They were attacked while picnicking near Lake Berryessa on October 11, 1969. Cecilia died. Brian survived, his story adding another chilling chapter to the Zodiac's legacy. These victims, forever linked by tragedy, painted a grim picture of the killer's brutality. The Zodiac's methods were cold and calculated. He preyed on couples in secluded locations. Darkness was his ally, his weapon of choice, a gun, often paired with a blinding flashlight. This ensured his victims were vulnerable, disoriented, and ultimately powerless. His attacks were swift and brutal. Gunshots rang out, shattering the night. The Zodiac didn't hesitate. He didn't show remorse. He was a predator, driven by a dark and twisted impulse, but his calling card, his signature mark, was the symbol he left behind. The Zodiac symbol, a circle with a cross through it, etched onto cars, mailed to newspapers, a chilling reminder of his presence. This wasn't just about murder. It was about sending a message of fear, power, and control. The Zodiac killer craved an audience. He used fear as his weapon and the media as his platform. His letters, ciphers, and cryptograms became the stuff of nightmares. Each one a puzzle box of terror filled with boasts, threats, and bizarre ramblings. Newspapers became his unwilling messengers. His letters, often filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, taunted the police and terrorized the public. He demanded his messages be printed on the front page, threatening further violence if his demands were not met. The ciphers were particularly chilling, complex arrangements of symbols and letters, each one a potential clue to his identity. Some were solved, revealing more boasts and threats. Others remained unbroken, a frustrating reminder of the killer's cunning. These communications weren't just random acts of a madman. They were calculated attempts to instill fear, to keep the public on edge, and to ensure that the Zodiac's reign of terror would live on in infamy. Section 5. The Prime Suspects: Shadows of Doubt. Over the years, numerous individuals have fallen under the shadow of suspicion. Arthur Lee Allen, a former schoolteacher, became a prime suspect. Circumstantial evidence seemed to point in his direction. A bloody knife, a misspelled word, a Zodiac brand watch, yet concrete proof remained elusive. Ross Sullivan, a former library employee, also emerged as a person of interest. His physical appearance matched certain descriptions of the Zodiac. He had a history of mental illness and an interest in codes and ciphers. But again, the evidence was inconclusive. Despite extensive investigations, no one has ever been charged with the Zodiac killer's crimes. The lack of a definitive suspect only adds to the mystery, fueling endless speculation and debate. The question remains, was the Zodiac a cunning mastermind who managed to outwit law enforcement, or was he simply a ghost in the night destined to remain forever unidentified? Section 6. Unraveling the enigma theories and speculations. The Zodiac killer case is a breeding ground for theories. Some believe the killer was a military veteran, skilled in weapons and tactics. Others point to a possible connection to law enforcement, suggesting an inside knowledge of police procedures. There are even theories that the Zodiac was a woman, her gender a perfect disguise in a male-dominated era. The ciphers have spawned their own set of theories. Some believe they contain hidden messages, clues to the killer's identity or motive. Others dismiss them as the ramblings of a madman designed to mislead and confuse. Theories abound, each one as plausible as the next, yet none definitively solving the puzzle. The lack of concrete answers has only fueled the public's fascination. The Zodiac killer has become a modern-day boogeyman, a symbol of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of everyday life. Section 7. A culture of fear. The Zodiac's impact. The Zodiac killer's reign of terror left an indelible mark on American culture. His crimes instilled a sense of fear and paranoia, particularly in Northern California. People were afraid to go out at night, to be alone in secluded areas. The Zodiac had shattered the illusion of safety. The media frenzy surrounding the case only amplified the terror. Newspapers printed every detail, every letter, every chilling threat. The public was both captivated and horrified. The Zodiac had become a morbid celebrity, his crimes a macabre spectacle. The case also had a profound impact on law enforcement. It highlighted the challenges of investigating a media-savvy criminal, one who used communication as a weapon. The Zodiac's taunts and ciphers forced police to adapt, to develop new techniques for analyzing evidence and tracking down suspects. Section 8. The quest for justice. A cold case still burns. Decades have passed since the Zodiac killer's last confirmed victim. The case, though officially cold, continues to haunt investigators. The desire for justice burns bright, fueled by the hope that one day the killer's identity will be revealed. Advances in DNA technology have offered a glimmer of hope. A partial DNA profile has been developed from evidence collected at crime scenes. While this profile has yet to yield a match, it remains a crucial piece of the puzzle, a potential key to unlocking the mystery. The case also benefits from the dedication of amateur sleuths drawn to the mystery and determined to crack the code. Websites, forums, and documentaries keep the case alive, encouraging new generations to examine the evidence and offer fresh perspectives. Section 9. Conclusion: the enduring mystery. The Zodiac killer remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the human heart. His motives, his true identity, may forever remain a mystery. But the fascination with this case endures, fueled by the unanswered questions, the unsolved ciphers, and the enduring hope that one day justice will be served. The Zodiac's legacy is a complex one. He is a symbol of fear, a cautionary tale, and a testament to the enduring power of mystery. Despite the passage of time, his story continues to captivate, terrify, and inspire, a stark reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved.